Hello, people! This is your host and host Kranti once again back with part 2 of What If Deku, our boy Izuku Midoriya, as a Green Lantern. So okay, in the last part where we left off, like Deku was like abducted into Oa, like the Green Lantern movie. He got into Oa and he's like having a training montage there and his masters are Kilowog and Sinestro. And yeah, and also the fish alien guy. I don't remember his name, but he's pretty good. Okay, so essentially he's gonna have like a really good training session. He's gonna learn how to fly properly, what it means to be a Green Lantern, and about the power of will, and about the Guardians, and blah blah blah, and all that crap. And he's also gonna learn how, that his emotional, like his creativity, how can he make constructs. So he's gonna be like combat ready. He's just had some drills here and there, and he's gonna be combat ready, and his ring function as like a universal translator for any and every language, so including alien language. So yeah, he's gonna be pretty damn OP. So essentially it goes like that, and he like comes to Earth like over the course, like he's gonna have like a 10-month training period, which in the regular normal timeline Deku would get with All Might. He's gonna get like a 10-month training period and some space mission. Yeah, he's gonna do some space mission here and there. And he's gonna be like, Kilowog, I'm gonna have to go to Earth. And Kilowog is like, why? Well, I have to go to high school. High school? What is this high school? Well, high school means in order to become a hero in my planet, I have to register into hero registry and like become like a hero, but in the public's eyes. And Kilowog is like, you are the Green Lantern, so you are the hero of the universe, of the galaxy. You have to do that. Your planet sounds pretty boring. Like, well, since I live in this planet, I have to abide by the rule, obviously. So he goes to the planet, he goes to his home, and his mom is like, Deku, what happened with you? And he's like, I even like a police report, I thought you ran away or something. So he explains everything to our boy Inko Midoriya, and she's like has a epiphany of like, what the F? There's alien, there's other planets, there's like sentient beings in other planets. And Deku like shows her the visions of it with ring, and Deku also like shows her the drip that Deku wears, like the green drip, like mom, hang on, let me show you something. And he's like, in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let this be known to who worship evil's might. Beware my power of Green Lantern's light. And he becomes like, shh, like there is green flame, and he becomes like a Green Lantern. And it's like, holy shit. And they're like Izuku, like not Izuku, like Inko Midoriya is like, holy crap, Izuku, that's amazing. Now you're gonna be a hero. But then like Midoriya says, well, I'm already a hero. I'm a hero in other planets. Other planets? You visited other planets? Then Midoriya is like, yeah, I have visited other planets. I am a Green Lantern, and that is one of the greatest cause in the known universe. So technically, I am helping the universe in a way. Then Inko is like, I'm so proud of you, my baby boy. And Deku is like, Mom, stop it. And Deku is like, no. I'm literally proud of you a lot. Inko is telling Deku, and Deku is like, oh, he blushes a little bit. So he goes to the entrance exam thingy, and he like goes there, and he's like and everybody already has like everybody already like written a report about the green blur in the like the city incident where like the sludge villain attackers, he created a giant green vacuum cleaner so to suck the sludge villain. Yeah, it's pretty much old news because it's like 10 months before that, and everybody's like forgetting about, everybody like they still remember it, they just thought of it like a rogue vigilante stuff or like that. And so everybody like is like, okay, we haven't seen him or anything like that. And there's like, and people is like, okay, that's it. So he's going to the school and he's like as usual, he like falls down when Uraraka saves him, and he's like, oh, thank you very much. Then Ida comes and is like, he like being a prick that he is, like, you're trying, don't do that, I saw what you did. And it was like, what, like, you're trying to mess up with the girl. And then Deku is like, bro, I just fell down, she helped me, I thanked her, that's it. Because sorry. Like, I mean, and then Deku is like, well, aren't you messing my chances with you being such a jackass? And he was like, oh, and Ida like becomes stiff and like, oh, and so, oh, sorry, somebody just texted me, bloody hell. So yeah, Ida becomes stiff and he's like, oh, and then Ida is like, Ida goes towards like his not dome, like the exam grounds, and President Mike is like, he's explaining the exam to people, and Ida being like a douche that he is, he's like, oh, there's like a 0-point robot and what's the point of it, and it's a big robot. And President Mike is like, I'm coming to that, you wanker. And everybody laughed at Eva. He's like, that is an obstacle, that's not like something you like, that is not the you do not gain any point, that is an obstacle, you can like avoid it or choose to fight it, it's up to you, but my recommendation or my advice would be best to avoid it. And everybody's like, oh, okay, I got you, I understand you, man. And they're like going toward the okay, so everybody's like going toward the exam ground, and President is like, hey people, are you ready for the exam? And as soon as like he tells that, like some robots come, and like Deku he's not saying anything, and President Mike is like, Deku is not doing anything, he's gonna take his time, he just wants to see how he does that. And so yeah, President Mike is like, what are you guys waiting for? The true hero doesn't wait for anything. He has to jump into action all the time. Go now! And he goes, and everybody's like running like haggardly, and Deku is like going slowly and smoothly, and he brings out his power battery, and he puts his ring and says the oath. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let this be known to who worship evil's might. Beware of my power, of Green Lantern's light. And there's like a huge explosion of green light, and everybody's like, huh, that vigilante again? And everybody's like, what? Isn't that the vigilante, the green vigilante that like stopped the sludge villain attack like 11 months ago? And everybody's like, oh, Nani? And like Nezu, since he's like he's smart, he's like, well, even if he's that the vigilante, he's still a kid, let him take an exam. And Deku is like all dripped out on his green uniform. Yeah, everybody knows he's the Green Lantern, so I mean, what's the point of hiding it anyway, since he's gonna be a public hero? Because in My Hero Academia universe, you can literally be a hero and everybody knows your secret identity. So except for All Might, I mean, so what's the point of it anyway? So yeah, he can, and he doesn't need a costume because he creates his own costume. So he goes to it and he like creates like missile launchers, and like he and the missile launchers some missile launchers and some bazooka launchers, and he like blast the robots with the bazooka launchers and missile launchers, and they're like, holy crap. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, I had to sneeze, and that's why I had to like pause. So again, where were we? So yeah, he create like machine gun, and he like literally like shreds some robots with the machine gun, with his green construct machine gun with green bullets. He creates like bazooka launchers and like rocket launchers, missile launchers. He sometimes even creates grenades, like which like explodes the robots. So he's like literally like killing pretty much like all the robots. Like there are other people's, they're killing the robots, but he's like going all ham on the robots, and he's like destroying them hugely, and they're like, oh Nani, what is this guy? This guy is like, this guy can make anything, and this guy's like creating, like this guy is like destroying robot left and right and everywhere. That's amazing. And so he's like, he has potential. And so it's like, the versatility that he has is amazing. Well, and then people are like, okay, so he's doing that, and he's like going to it, and behold comes the 0 point robots, Uraraka, and everybody's running, and he's like, God, I have to save that girl. And he's like, and the 0 point robots, I'm gonna take some little bit of liberty here. The 0 point robot fires a giant laser towards Uraraka. I know that didn't happen in the original timeline, but it's gonna do it because it's gonna have to be theatrically dramatic. So he fires a giant laser, and he goes to Uraraka and creates like a shield, like a giant shield, and he blocks it, and he's like already depleting his signal, his power ring is like signaling that you're out of energy, brother. And he's like and he blocks it, and the 0 point robot against tries to like fire a bigger boom, and it's like, what can I do? And he's like, Uraraka is telling him, save me. And he's like, no, I will never give up. And he's like, he says the oath and I'm just gonna shorten it, like, Green Lantern's light, and there's like literally an explosion of will. Like he's getting the power from his own will. He's not like getting the power from the battery, because I mean, gotta have to be dramatic, you know. Like if you read the Green Lantern's comic, that type of things happens a lot, and he's like overflown with green, and he literally, like, the robot fires like a huge, like a even bigger, like what do I say, like even bigger beam, and whatever Deku creates, he creates like a, you know, like one of those like slide thing, one of this like water slide thing where you have like it's like a big giant cylinder. Yeah, he creates like a huge wide big giant cylinder, but for like and point one end in front of the being. And the being literally, like, and the hyper beam or the laser beam literally went through that, and he create, as it's traveling because it's light, and he's like creating faster constructs, and he's created one end which points directly to the 0 point robot's head, and like literally it's like a funnel, and it's like a pipeline, it's like a pipeline, and it literally like goes to that like 0 point robot's head, and it literally gets blasted with its own energy. And Deku is like Deku just like created that, and Deku like blasts through it. Yeah, people, sorry for the noise, like somebody's like there's like an ice cream truck or something, like there's like bells ringing. Yeah, so essentially like the 0 point robots gets destroyed with its own power beam or laser beam. Yeah, say whatever you want to say. And it's like everybody's like, holy shit. And like Deku like saves Uraraka. There's like he uses his ring to like take all the all the rubbles or all the waste, all the broken pieces of stuff from her. Yeah, and essentially Uraraka is thank you very much, and President Mike is now everybody, the time ends and you're finished. Go to your home and wait for the results to come to you. Yeah, because he does that because it's President Mike. So he's so Deku goes to his home being pretty confident, because our boy Deku, he definitely will get it, because he's Green Lantern. Come on, Green Lantern is OP. Green Lantern is OP as hell. I think Green Lantern is more OP than Superman. That's for sure. Green Lanterns are OP as hell. So yeah, he literally goes to his home and he's waiting for the result, and that's where we're gonna leave off from now on. Go subscribe to my channel, subscribe, like, comment and share and all that stuff. If you want to check out some music for me. If you want to donate to me, there is my Patreon account. You could become a patron. You could get early access to my contents, or some behind this screen kind of work, how I do my work or whatever I do. And yeah, if you want to if you have any ideas, what if ideas, hit me out and put write them down in the comments. Check out my music. Yeah, I've already said that. Sorry, I have a cold. Yeah, sorry about the coughing. Yeah, and check out my other what-ifs. If you like them, give them a share, give them a subscribe, and this is your host and host. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. Not fuck. Oh, fudge. I forgot about something. Yeah, and that thing is I'm gonna if you guys are really good into making thumbnails, give me a heads up, message me on Facebook, because I have my Facebook ID in Facebook profiles link in my ID, or because I use Facebook, or if you you could find me on Reddit or Discord. My Discord is Kranti's Discord. You could find me easily on Discord. I should give the Discord link. Yeah, if you're really good at making thumbnails, message me, man. I would give you a shout out if you make thumbnails, because I clearly suck at making thumbnails, obviously. So yeah, this is your host and host, Kranti, signing off. Tata, bye bye. And there's a plane flying. Yeah, sorry about that. It's yeah, I live in a place where there's an airport and a railway station really close together. So it's there's gonna be some train noises, and there's gonna be some some airplane noises. I'm glad there is not that much airplane noise. Okay, so this is your host and host, Kranti, signing off. Tata, bye bye, take care, and love you all.